Registrar, can we call in the witness? Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Welcome back. Mr. Witness, I hope you had a good rest during the break.
Yes.
Okay. For continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you that you are still under oath. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you for us to proceed. Thank you.
Mr. Janneh, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Ma.
You're welcome back.
Thank you, Ma.
Counsel, can we proceed?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, so do you have your 2019 audit report with you, the copy? We already gave you one. Do you have it?
Is it?
I return it.
You can use this. Do you have
So, Gary, you should not forget it. Yes, I. Oh, you have. Is it with you, sir?
Yes.
On page 10. You know, we spoke about the non-preparation of the financial statement. But I think you were asked by I think the chairperson or one of the commissioners regarding the fact that you were supposed to prepare a revenue and expenditure statement and a balance sheet. Do you prepare a balance sheet? I know the answer will be no, but do you? Just for the record.
No, not yet.
Do you know what a balance sheet is?
Yes.
But what is a balance sheet?
That is as from 1st of January to 31st.
It is what?
To 1st January to 31st December.
What is a balance sheet?
The balance sheet is where all expenditures and revenues are. When I've started, you make your final account, then you prepare your balance sheet.
So it is actually a detailed explanation of
everything, yes.
the expenditures and the income. It explains how monies are spent
Exactly.
and how they are received as income.
Exactly.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
So just to have it clear, it would not be sufficient to only state that you have received as an income $10 million is in a particular month, and then you have spent let's say $9 million. You have to explain how that income and that expenditure happened.
Yes.
So that is a balance sheet. That will probably be a balance sheet. So you don't do that.
No.
So why would you not do that?
Because it should be prepared from the financial statement, and that one is not prepared.
It should be?
Prepared from the financial statement.
Okay. So why do you not do that?
That's what I'm saying. I said once that one is not prepared, then this balance cannot be prepared.
I can't hear you clearly.
I said once that one is not prepared, then
Why? Is the question. Why do you not prepare a balance sheet?
this is what I'm saying. I said hence the statement is not prepared.
Technically, it means you don't prepare the rest.
This is it.
Okay. Turn to page 11. (1.7.2), page 11. There was a difference between the cash book and the revenue ledgers, and also difference between ledgers and trial balance. Do you understand what it means? If there's a difference between the cash book and the revenue ledgers. Page 11. Are you on page 11?
Yes.
Yes. So there is a finding with respect to having differences between the cash book and the revenue ledger, and also the ledgers and the trial balance. Do you understand what that means?
Pardon?
Do you understand what that means? The finding on page 11.
11, yes. This is?
That there is a difference between the cash book and the revenue ledgers, and also between the ledgers and the trial balance. Do you understand what that means?
Yes, you mean the cash book and the ledgers. That's the difference.
What is a ledger?
That's the revenue and the expenditure ledger.
Okay.
And the main ledger where everything is posted.
And the trial balance?
The trial balance is where the final expenditure is and revenue are.
So, is it normal to have a difference?
No, it shouldn't be.
Well, it may be normal to have a difference between the cash book if you, but as long as you do reconciliation, then you can explain the difference. You can reconcile. That's why you do bank reconciliation.
Yeah.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
But apparently, on Annex 4.4.2, 4.4.1 first, and 4.4.2, it will show us the differences, the amounts that we cannot know where. 4.1. Turn to Annex 4 on page 45. 45. You will see variance of comparison between cash book and ledger. Are you there? Page 45. Are you there?
Yes.
For example, in February 2019, you were there at the time?
February 2019.
Yes, the revenue had a trade license, the revenue code 91201. The amount in the cash book is $514,900, but the ledger amount is $488,820. The difference is $26,080. Where will you have the difference?
You know, that's what I said earlier. I said these things are not posted in the ledger.
They are not?
They are not posted in the ledger.
Yes.
So because I told you that these ledgers are not posted because it's the responsibilities of I should do the abstractions from my cash book.
You should?
Do the abstractions from the cash book.
Yes.
Then give it to the finance manager to post them in the ledgers.
Yes.
But he said he cannot do it.
And then so, what does it mean?
And what I mean is, I am alone. In all these things, I am alone. I have no assistant. So to prepare the to maintain the cash book, the ledgers, and these things, to try balance and all other things, one person, I believe it will be very difficult for me to do it alone. How do you mean I have a supporter, or my finance department people are ready, or can do these things will not happen what had happened. Because when I went there, they told me plainly that they have never seen even the cash book, moreover, a ledger. And when they are there as finance accounting clerks.
But see, if you don't reconcile the accounts, how will you know this? How will you have a proper accounting in respect to these finances?
That's what I'm saying.
That's not what you are saying. You are giving reasons as to why it didn't happen, but then if you don't have bank reconciliation, then how will you explain what you explained right now?
That kind of reconciliation was I explained that here to you.
You are what?
I believe I said that here to you.
Yes.
Yes.
I understand. I'm just saying that these variances, these differences of the books of accounts, they need to be explained. Not verbally, but in writing. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have to do a proper reconciliation to give a brief, detailed explanation as to what is the state of the finances of the area council. But that you don't do.
Yes, the entries or layers does not do.
Yes.
Yes.
So
But
basically,
that's
that's the point. So if you go to 4.4.2, there was a variance comparison between cash book and ledger as well. You understand? January 19th, where you have the revenue here residential rates, the code is 9401. You have the cash book $36,150, the ledger $45,000. The difference is $9,400. Do you see that?
9,400.
Yes. Do you see that?
Resident is 9401.
Yes.
Yes, this is what is collected.
Is what?
This is what they collect.
They collect.
Yes. This amount.
What do you understand by the differences?
These differences.
Yes.
Well, I definitely didn't understand this, but because what they said 9401 amount in cash book is 36,150. Ledgers 45,550, and the ledger is not posted.
Is what?
Ledger is not posted.
Yes.
Fine. So to get the difference.
Yes.
Because what is collected from the cash book, that's what should be posted in the ledger monthly.
But that's your responsibility.
That's what I'm saying, Commissioner.
Counsel.
Thank you. Counsel.
Yes.
What I'm saying.
Yes.
Definitely, I don't have this thing because
you don't have.
I said I said plain that I alone am doing responsible of all these things.
Right.
I'm checking the collectors. The finance manager.
Right.
Taking care of my cash book.
Right.
Now I even started abstracting these things and give it to the finance manager.
The finance manager failed to make to do postings, and you failed to do bank reconciliation.
Yes.
So whose fault?
I said bank reconciliation is my fault.
No, entirely. Whose fault?
What I'm saying, this preparation of ledgers is the responsibility of finance manager.
Let's say yes to it. Let's say yes to it. Yes. And then if he does not do that, and you're supposed to reconcile.
Yes.
Yes to what?
Pardon?
If he failed to do his job, and you are supposed to do reconciliation, now whose responsibility?
Well, that's my responsibility.
That is exactly what we are discussing.
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
So in page 45, it has clearly tabled or outlined for the impact for the period you were Director of Finance, like 4.4.1. You will see in February you were there, 2019. In March 2019 you were there. The difference is $196,500. April 19, difference is $181,000. May 19 you were still there as Director of Finance. $50,000 is difference. June 19, $113,280, and then that is the difference that you have. The only reason why I wouldn't read the one for Annex 6, the variance between ledgers and trial balance, is for most of the periods you were not there as Director of Finance. Do you see the difference?
Yes, according to the explanation of the audit report.
So, Mr. Janneh, for the is extremely serious. The fact that you, throughout your appointment as Director of Finance, you failed to provide a detailed explanation of the financial situation of Mansakonko Area Council, and that is a fact.
Yes.
Is that a fact?
I agree with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, turn to page 18. This is with respect to the unposted collections, the amount of monies that you agreed to pay. Page 18. Are you there?
Yes.
It says that Examination of the Director of Finance's GTRs against the main cash book revealed an amount of $27,800 is not posted in the main cash book. The date, 31st of May 2019 to 13th of June 2019. The GTR number is there, 27347775 to 2734,800. The amount, $27,000, is the collector name, Director of Finance. Did you collect revenue?
You know, this thing is collected, but what I have said is
Did you collect the revenue yourself?
no, it's through submissions.
Through submissions?
Yes,
Please explain to us.
The process of the receipt book.
Yes.
That's where this error comes from.
Okay.
According to the audit book, but when I received the report or the
Yes.
query,
Yes.
I came to Mansakonko. The cash book is here. I went through it. These numbers, serial numbers, are seen by myself.
Yes.
When I report the matter to the CEO, the current CEO, he said, let me review it with the internal auditor.
Yes.
When I went there, I found the internal auditor is on leave rather.
Yes.
So since then, I didn't sit with him to reconcile these things. But
Yes.
I know for certain, these things are in the main cash book.
In the main cash book.
Yes, it's still with
That's
investigators.
that's the more reason. I mean,
Yes. So this is why I said, once it is not how to call it, cleared, now, let them deduct it from my pension allowance.
Yes. But the issue is your GTRs are not in the cash book. These collections. Why will you agree to pay if you are saying it is in the cash book?
It's not in the...
Why will you agree to pay it if you say you are
Yes,
saying
because I didn't have the chance. The chance was not how to call it, the internal auditor doesn't get the chance for us to sit and review this matter.
you didn't have the chance?
The internal auditor, I mean.
The internal auditor
Yes.
was not around
Is it?
to?
I said is it. That is why.
Yes.
That's why these things cannot be confirmed by him. But I've been going there on several questions about this issue.
But then, why did you now consent for it to be deducted from your salary?
Simply because, hence, it is not settled, and my money is with them. Now it's better for me to take the responsibilities and refund the money.
No, but you didn't explain that in your statement. You didn't explain the fact
That's
that
what I'm saying. I said it there because it's already.
you did not.
No, what I'm saying in my statement,
Yes.
they said I agree with them to do, and they themselves have confirmed in their 2019 how to reply
Yes.
that I have agreed with them to deduct this amount from my gratuity.
But you did not say that you never had a chance to resolve the matter.
No.
You said it was resolved.
This is it.
Do you understand that?
Yes, that's what
What
I
you are
told.
saying now is different from what you said in your statement.
Yes, this was verbally. This is why it's not written.
In your statement, let me read to you. You said, regarding the 2019 National Audit Report of unposted collection amounting to $27,000. Do you follow?
Yes.
And in fact, it should be $27,800.
Yes.
This issue was resolved as I consented to the management to deduct the amount from my gratuity.
Yes, that's what I told the investigator.
But you did not explain that, in fact, you never explained that, in fact, this amount you never had opportunity to resolve it, and it was in the cash book.
Yes, I forgot about to say that.
No, don't say you forget about that.
No, it's human nature. So,
The management responded.
Yes.
They said, the management responded. They said they could not confirm that. They said they could not, that the amount has been confirmed as unposted receipt numbers. However, it has been accepted by the then Director of Finance, who accepted it as an undertaking to be deducted from his gratuity payment.
Yes.
Yes, so you accepted that it was not posted.
That's what. Yes. How to call? According to their reply.
You
That is fine.
accepted that it was not
Yes.
posted. Now,
Yes.
now you are saying something different here.
What
My
I'm
point now is the management said you accepted. In fact, the amount was not posted in the cash book.
Yes.
So if you are now saying it's in cash, it means you have done it afterthought. You have an afterthought. What the situation was at the time, you can turn to page 19 for your response. Turn to page 19. With respect to the response of the management. Are you there?
Yes.
Can you read the response? Can you read the response? Management response.
This practice, you know.
This amount, page 19 on top, where you have the column response.
Okay, the amount has been confirmed.
Yes.
And unposted receipt.
The microphone, please.
Numbers.
Start again, please.
The amount has been confirmed and unposted receipt numbers.
As
However,
unposted
yes.
receipt numbers.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you agree with this?
Yes, I have to agree.
Do you agree with this?
Yes.
Which means, if you are saying now it was in the cash book, that would not be correct?
This is what I'm saying. I said it's. Then this was discussion between myself and the CEO.
Yes.
But I didn't say this thing there. I said it in my.
Let me ask you.
Statement.
Was the 27,000 posted in the cash book?
Pardon?
This amount, was it in the cash book?
Yes, I know I have entered it there.
No, not you know you have entered. When they came to audit, was the amount in the cash book?
This is what I'm saying. It was there. It can be an oversight by them.
No.
What?
See,
Oh.
you will not agree to pay something that you have already recorded.
This is what I'm saying.
The amount, there are two things that are happening here. You have your GTR receipts. Collections were made either by someone else or you, but then you had the receipts in your custody. The amount in those receipts are not in the cash book, which means collection was made but not recorded, as simple as it can be. Is that not the meaning?
Yes.
Now you are confronted with that. The paper says, the audit report says that you, or the response is that the amount has been confirmed. The management is now confirming that in fact it was not in the cash book. Are they right?
Yes, they are right.
Then you are wrong to
Of course.
say
Yes.
that it is in the cash book.
Yeah, yes, it's not. Yes, I agree. That is.
Do you agree now?
Yes.
Okay. So that's just as simple as it is, Mr. Janneh. Now, where would the amount not be posted in the cash book?
Well, it may, as I said earlier, it may be an oversight.
Oversight on your
Or
side?
omission, yes, to my side.
On your side?
Yes.
Okay. All right. But it's not posted.
Yes, I agree on that now.
Okay. Now, did you pay the money?
Yes, the money is paid because already I asked them to deduct it from my gratuity because for 30 goods I'm not paid for my.
Was it deducted?
It's deducted, and in fact this should be it should be written by them. This amount, once it's paid, they should enter these things in the cash book to set it off, to show this, to tell the auditor that this thing is settled now. This is what they should do. And I'm following them up. Because my intention is, after all this, I'm going back there to see to it that this is paid. When the auditors come there again, if it is found, they'll refund me my money. If it is not found,
yes, what you are saying is true. The auditors agree. They agreed with you that the fact that the deductions, if they are made,
yes,
it should reflect, right?
yes.
I agree with you. So, but we hope that it's only but how about the money? Was it posted in the accounts?
This is what I'm saying. They should post it in the account now.
They should?
They should post it there because I am no more there.
You know?
I am no more there. This is a responsibility to make sure that these receipt numbers are entered in the main cash book together with the amount.
No, I mean, in the bank accounts. Every revenue collected must be banked, must be taken.
This is what I'm saying. But the book itself, but the money should be banked. For sure.
You can't say for sure. You don't do reconciliation. You don't do bank reconciliation. You can't say for sure.
I mean for them.
No, who is them?
The current, this management there.
The what?
The management at the council right now.
Yes.
Is their responsibility to do this now?
No, not this one. The $27,800. We have resolved the issue that it is not posted. It is your responsibility, and you didn't post it, and you and you were supposed to be deducted the amount.
Yes.
Let's forget that for now. That is already done and dusted. The issue now is the amount of that amount, was it taken to the bank?
No, they didn't, because I just authorized them to deduct it from my, how to call, from my gratuity. From my
Not your
pension.
deduction, not your deduction. The GTRs will suggest and indicate the revenue was collected. What must be done with monies that are collected?
To the bank.
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
Yes.
Was that taken to the bank?
At my time?
Yes.
No.
Why?
This, I said this is an oversight, how to call it, because I was entering the DCR from the GTR to the main cash book, where this program came from. It's not with fiscal cash.
It's not physical cash.
No. They were using my entries in the main cash book.
But even if it's not physical cash, the person that collected the money must have it deposited.
Yes, in deposit, if you deposit, you must give an expense or a receipt. So those receipts are the one I'm entering when this problem arises.
So, Mr. Janneh,
Yes.
two things is possible here. Number one, that when the collectors collect revenue, if that is your story, that they collect revenue, and it's not the one that you don't collect revenue.
No.
So if the collectors collect revenue, and they come to you and you give them receipt, number one, that should not be, because they should be taking this monies to the bank.
Yes, but what I'm saying, if they take the money to the bank, they come with pay slips.
Yes, but if they come with pay slips, then you don't have to pay back the money, because there is evidence that the money has been paid.
No, it's not, this thing will not be stated there. They come with those pens will be entered in the cash book as pay slips.
I know. If they are entered as pay slips,
Yes.
you have evidence of the pay slips, then it means the monies have been paid into the bank account.
This is not only one, how to call it, one page.
1 million transaction, 10 transactions, the idea is the money cannot be traced. That is why you have to pay it.
Actually,
I don't know whether we are on the same page. We have to be on the same page. It's as simple as it can be.
it's the same page.
No,
2000.
you and I be on the same page. The page on the audit report is 19, but you and I, the same page, I mean.
It's only only page 19.
Yes,
No,
but
sir.
you and I, which page are we on? Are we at?
It's page 19 I'm having here. Anyway.
No, we are not. We are already done with that. What I mean is an expression. What I mean is we have to be speaking the same language so that we understand each other. We have to be on the same page.
Yes.
Are we on the same page?
Yes, we are on the same page now. I understand what you are. I thought you are talking of this page.
No, we have to be
Yeah.
speaking the same language.
Yeah.
Now, the point is, when revenue is collected by the collectors, what do they do with the money?
They should take it to the bank.
And if they take it to the bank,
A pen slip should be given to them.
and after that,
They submit that pen slip
to whose office?
to director office.
That of finance.
Yes.
And after which you will give them issue them a receipt.
A receipt, yes.
Is that the case?
Yes.
And then you'll have the paying slip to the bank.
Exactly.
That is my point. Where are the paying slips?
The file is there. That one I have opened special file for all those pen slips.
Yes.
I filed them all in that
Yes.
file and handed
Yes.
over to the
So if there
my
was
successor.
that's true. If the paying slips were present, then you wouldn't have had to pay the money.
Well, they are there. Maybe they didn't check those pen slips.
No, you are the director of finance. You produce it. If you produce it, it's easy.
This is what I'm saying. I handed over everything to him to buy Jeep Seller.
Did you collect revenue by yourself?
No, no.
Because there's no evidence that this amount was collected and paid in the bank and a paying slip was issued.
That's what, if you check the receipt numbers, they are serial, they are sequent. Receipt number after receipt number. That's how things are entered.
Yes.
That's why it comes up to that tune.
So my concern is if monies can't be accounted for, and it's probably is a continuous act, don't you think it's very unsafe for anyone to occupy the office of the Director of Finance if we can't account for these monies?
Well, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
Now the page 20. Subsidiary books, non-preparation of subsidiary books. Says the following subsidiary books as required by the Financial and Accounting Manual for local government authorities to facilitate in financial reporting were not prepared and filed. A control account for debtors and creditors to report balance owed to and from creditors and debtors respectively. Did you have a control account for debtors and creditors?
No, we don't have debtors and creditors.
Janneh, what did you have at the time?
Creditors, debtors.
Monthly abstract books? You don't have it?
No, we don't have this. Because it's not found. I didn't find that one there.
You never?
I never found it there.
You never found it there?
No.
So you were only doing things that you found on the ground?
Yes.
Then why did you complain if the CEO was just signing invoices without you?
This is something you take over.
But you found it on the ground. You should just accepted that.
What I'm saying,
yes.
If I didn't found this pen here, and they said the pen is here, the person handing it over to me didn't give me this pen.
Yes.
Then I cannot definitely accept that I found this pen here.
Yes.
So this is the thing.
But if you use it.
No.
You
pen.
Yes.
How can I use it when I didn't find it there?
How will you?
How can I use it when it is not? I didn't find it here. So much of this it starts from somewhere and comes down.
Anyways, Mr. Janneh, the bottom line is, when you are appointed, if you are competent in what you do, you should know you are bound by a set of rules and you follow the rules. And if you find any practice that is not correct or consistent with what your mandate is or what you're supposed to do, then you should not do it.
This is and
that's very simple.
I agree with you.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's look at the performance reviews. Or any questions regarding the accounts?
Now, Mr. Janneh,
Yes, ma'am.
looking at 75% of vouchers analyzed out of the 45 months analyzed, that is 45 months out of the 60 months. When you look at the total withdrawals made, it's almost 40 million, right? So let me break it down. Total withdrawals for 2018 and 2019 between you and Passet Cisse is 8,397,400.82 if you put it together. So what can you tell us? Because for all of these vouchers, they were not in compliance with what the law is saying. And a sample of the 75% of vouchers that have been analyzed shows that they are not in compliance with, you understand, what is supposed to be. What can you tell us?
You mean the vouchers that are posted in the cash book?
Yes, sample vouchers have been given to you.
Yes.
To show. So now I am telling you that the projected monies withdrawn from the council, 45 months out of the 60 months, which constitute about 75% of the vouchers that your council has sent to this office. You realize that about 40 million was withdrawn from council's account, right?
Yes.
And those vouchers were not correct. So what can you tell us?
This one, vouchers, we all, how to call it, within this within this 60 months, or within the months I spent from January 2018 to 2019.
That is why I narrowed it down.
Now, there are salary payments and other expenditures which are done. And those particulars are there. Those vouchers, they are in the main cash book and they are audited by audit department itself.
But recall can be made from your statement that what you just said now, there are some that are not audited. The accounts are not audited. Can you refer to can you check your handing over notes?
No, it's
you listed
the audited ones.
Yes.
Those are the one I believe 2019. 2018, 2019.
Yes.
My vouchers.
Yes.
January to 2018 to December 2018.
Yes.
We are not audited.
But you, in your report, you listed the unaudited.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
January 2018 to December.
Yes.
We are not audited.
We are not audited.
We are not audited.
Yes.
Then from January 2019 to June,
Yes.
also we are not audited.
Okay.
When I was there.
Okay. So by the time you were leaving,
All those were not
the 2018 and the 2019,
part of it.
part of the 2019 was not audited.
No, we are not
That
audited.
is what you stated in your
Yes.
statement. Thank you. So this is why we could see that about 40 million was withdrawn from the account, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, you can proceed.
Are you very familiar with the Bureng guest house?
No.
You're
Yeah,
not?
that doesn't inform me there.
That does not?
That and I was not there.
Do you know the Bureng guest house?
For the guest house?
Yes.
No.
How about the market?
Which market?
Sorry, the Lumo?
Lumo, that I found the Lumo there.
Are you familiar with the Lumo?
No,
the
I
Bureng
don't
Lumo?
I don't go to
And the
Lumo.
environment?
No.
You know the environment?
I don't go there.
You've never been there?
I just go there, out of college.
I'm not talking about work.
When I'm passing.
I am not, you have never
But to go there for a walk.
No, maybe listen to me very well. Not about you walking within the market, but do you know the market?
Yes, I know the market.
Have you been to the market?
Of course.
How many toilets do you have?
No, I cannot say definitely.
You don't know?
No, because I found those things there. I found that structure there, work ready made. So I cannot tell.
How about the guest house? You have no idea about the guest house?
No. I told you that guest house. I have
you
never.
know nothing about the guest house?
No, nothing absolutely.
Right. Let's talk briefly about the vehicles you've purchased during your time. Do you recall?
Yes.
Your statement. You can get your
Yes.
statement and then make reference to your statement.
I recall about that, those vehicles.
You had told us that that on the 24th of December 2018, Council bought a motor vehicle for CEO Paset Sise
Yes.
at a sum of $450,000, which was paid from Council's account to the supplier's bank.
Yes.
How was this done? How was what procedure was followed?
This has been discussed during the general body meeting, council.
Council, there was a resolution to that
Yes, a
effect.
solution. In fact, the means of that meeting is with you people there.
That the council has authorized that the Paset Sise the CEO be bought a vehicle.
Yes, and
And how what is the procedure to if they want to buy a vehicle, what would be the procedure?
that is you go through the GPPA procedure.
And what is the GPA procedure?
That is you how to call it? You advertise.
You go through the there should be a contracts committee,
Exactly.
and then the contracts committee must really follow the GPA laid down guidelines.
Exactly.
So that if you are to do a bidding, you just follow the process.
Exactly.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
Was that done?
Well, on this issue is not done because I myself I complained that out to him.
You complained.
Yes. This is why I said.
You wrote a letter to that effect.
Nothing.
Is that letter part of your exhibits where you complained?
Pardon?
Is that complaint part of your exhibits?
Yes, I complained. I wrote it in my letter.
Is it part of the letters that you tendered here?
Yeah. No. I didn't see it.
It's not.
No.
But what was your complaint?
That the GPPA procedure is not taken.
And when you complained, what happened?
Nothing is done.
Nothing is done.
No. And it's even in the minutes that I discussed with the
When did you complain? Before the payment or after the payment?
before the payment and after the payment.
But why did you sign for the checks?
No, what happened is after the council meeting, the councillors told me, agreed that I should prepare these checks and give it to the CEO when he's coming to Combo here.
You should prepare what?
I should prepare these checks.
Who was the chairman at the time?
Landing Sane.
Landing Sane?
Yes.
Authorized you?
I said yes, because it's general meeting and he's the chairman. They agreed that this check should be prepared and give it to the CEO.
The chairman through council authorized you to sign the check?
To sign the check.
And disregard the procedure?
No.
Disregard the procedure, not to follow the procedure?
Yes, disregard the procedure, yes.
And just sign the check?
I drew the check, and he signed it, then I signed it my side.
No, but before that, let's just understand what happened until you authorized the payment of $400,000. Who authorized you to pay the amount?
I mean the council.
The council?
Yes.
And Dani Sane was the chairperson?
Chairperson.
Did Dani Sane talk to you about this?
When after this thing?
Before this, did he ask
It's already been discussed.
Take your time. Take your time, listen to the question, then answer the question. Council decided
Yes.
that it has to be paid
Yes.
for the CEO.
Yes.
Did the chairperson or chairman talk to you regarding this payment?
Of course.
What did he say?
That this check should be prepared and given to the CEO.
He said that you should sign the check, it should be prepared and then given to the CEO.
Yes, for him to purchase this transport.
And then you complained.
Yes.
And when you complained that it was not normal.
No, I said it's not normal.
It was not correct.
No.
But they asked you, they prevailed on you.
Yes, because once it is agreed that that should be done, it should be done.
Yeah.
Then I said, okay.
Yes.
Right.
But then there was no contrast committee.
Of course, the contract commission was at the meeting. They were the members themselves. They were at the meeting.
Was it a general council meeting or?
That's what I'm saying. I said general council meeting.
So
And
there
even,
was. Go ahead.
and even if the meeting, that minutes of the meeting is submitted to the investigators.
There was no. Is it part of your exhibits?
Here?
Yes.
No, I didn't see it anyway.
It's not there.
I didn't see it.
The contract committee was not set up for this particular purchase.
Pardon?
There's a contract committee and there's general council.
The contract committee sat before this general body.
They sat before?
Before the general body.
Yes.
About these vehicles.
Okay.
Then after that meeting, they referred the matter to the general body.
And then?
And the general body agreed.
Yes.
That both the CEO and the chairman should be provided for vehicle.
So the moment the general body agreed, what happened?
Then they authorized for this thing to be settled, to prepare checks and.
So it was never subjected to the GPPA approval?
No.
Good. That is what the part I wanted us to clear. Now, when you signed the check, who did you give it to?
I gave it to the CEO himself.
Who did the purchase?
Pardon?
Who went to pay for the vehicle?
The CEO himself passed it.
The CEO signed the check together with you
Yes.
and went and bought vehicle for himself.
Exactly.
$450,000.
That's what he said.
Okay. Now, and that's totally wrong. That's totally wrong.
Actually, I agree with you.
You agree, and you complain about this thing.
Yes.
Now, the other instance as well, the following, in March 2019, Council bought another motor vehicle for Chairman, Landing Bisane. You know, he had instructed you to sign this, to prepare the checks.
Yes.
He had now also demanded a vehicle. Did the contract committee as well recommend that vehicle be bought for Landing Sane?
Of course.
And then it was taken to General Council?
General Council, yes.
And then when General Council approved, what happened? Was the check prepared?
Prepared.
Who signed the checks?
But myself and the CEO.
And who did you give the check to?
The same party.
You gave the check to Pasise?
Yes, and even those checks, the names, the accounts names, I didn't state them there, but the account numbers are there.
Yes, yes, the account number is 11020919601. So $300,000 was given for the benefit of the chairman, Landing Bisane.
Yes.
Is it Landing Bisane?
Yes.
And no procedure, you didn't follow GPA procedure?
No.
Okay, so there was no competitive bidding?
No.
Do you know how these vehicles were identified?
How?
How they identified these vehicles?
How are they identified?
The vehicles?
No, I don't know. Definitely.
You don't know how they discussed the price?
No.
They just approved and then
That's it.
they were given checks?
Exactly.
All right. I think that will be all with respect to the vehicles. Any questions?
Mr. Janneh,
Yes, ma'am.
is it correct that all the collectors maintain petty cash books?
Yes.
All of them?
All of them.
Now,
All of them.
now, on the issue of petty cash, do you know what the financial manual said about petty cash?
Petty cash book or petty cash?
Yes, what does it say about how you disburse, how you handle and disburse petty cash?
That is when as to my knowledge, that is when that is, let's say, how to call it, we have a program or a meeting.
No, Mr. Janneh, what I'm asking is that I've just asked you, and you confirmed
Yes.
that all the collectors
Yes.
maintain petty cash.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Petty cash book.
Yes, petty cash book.
Yes.
Which means they have money that they can spend, right?
No. This petty cash book is where they do their entries.
Okay.
It's a, yesterday I said it's a choir book.
Yes.
They are supplied with choir books.
Yes.
Then when they go and then they go for collections,
Yes.
from there after collection they'll do their entries in that petty cash book.
Okay.
The receipt book number, the date, the number, and the amount paid will be entered into that book as their cash book.
Yes. So now let me get this straight. The collector, is he supposed to maintain a petty cash book, or is he supposed to maintain a cash book?
A cash book. Why do you call it?
Wait, let me be clear. So the requirement is that they are supposed to maintain a cash book and not a petty cash book.
Exactly.
So them maintaining a petty cash book is not correct and it's wrong,
That's very correct.
right?
That's very correct.
All right.
I agree with you.
So then therefore, the petty cash that I'm referring to is not what is contained in section 703, petty cash payments, procedure 703, 704, and 705, as contained in the financial manual. Am I correct?
Yeah, you are right.
So, is it a system you found in Mansakonko when you went there?
That is cash books.
Yes, them maintaining a petty cash book, even though that is not what the financial manual said.
Even myself, that's what I was using before I come to finance. I
So
started
you
to
two,
finance.
you were using a petty
Yes,
cash book.
I was using from Kerawan, all councils.
All councils.
All councils. Anywhere you go, you find this petty cash,
So
this
let
cash
me
books
just,
there.
yes, so let me just reconfirm. It is correct that you are not supposed to maintain petty cash book, but what you are supposed to maintain as a revenue collector is a cash book,
A cash book, exactly.
which will allow you to transfer that information into the ledger
Exactly.
when you go to the finance department
Yes, to the
after you have collected revenue.
exactly, because
Right?
yes, because it's from that cash book
Yes.
and the receipts where you check the revenue collectors. Then after checking, those amount collected from them, you transfer that into the main cash book.
So now, in the collector's petty cash book, that is where, when they are given instruction by the CEO and the Director of Finance, that is where they do their expenditures and come back to reconcile with the Director of Finance or
Exactly.
the Finance Manager.
Exactly, finance
Is that-
manager,
is
finance
that- is
manager,
that-
yes.
Is that the modus operandi?
The finance manager, yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, the issue of, yeah. Yes, all right.
Mr. Janneh,
Yes, sir.
I think you have to shed light for clarification on the issue of petty cash book and a cash book. A cash book is what collectors have,
Yes,
and a petty cash book or a petty cash is controlled and managed by the cashier. And it is through the petty cash that the cashier, this is the petty cash that the cashier uses as an imprest. But it's not a standard practice, like you said, that all the councils and all the collectors have petty cash books. It is cash books that they have, and it is only the cashier, the paying and the receiving cashier, that controls a cash book. I just wanted to
yes.
clarify on that.
As the lead counsel said, that's what, when she said that, I said I agreed. The word petty should not be there about a cash book. The collectors are receiving cash books, the choir book. That's what we all use. If the moment you go to other councils, you find choir books with all the revenue collectors, where they do their transactions.
So in essence, the collectors are not doing the right thing because they are using the cash books to make payments, which is not right, instead of paying their receipts direct to the bank or to the main cashier.
Exactly.
Because a collector shouldn't collect and then pay or spend they collect and then deposit. But in a situation like this where a collector collects and it is recorded in his or her cash book, and then the director of finance or the CEO calls him or her in the field and tell her, from your collection, can you buy A, B, C, and D? That is not a right procedure.
Exactly.
Normally, the cash book is just for recording what has been collected to be deposited into the account of the council,
Exactly.
but not to spend.
Exactly.
I just wanted to clarify.
No,
that.
thank you.
So, further to what he has said, it would be correct to say that, further to what he has said, it would be correct to say that you misinterpreted what is contained in the financial manual when it comes to posting the petty cash.
Yes, that petty cash, that the word
That
petty,
petty cash,
this petty cash shouldn't be there.
all right.
It's only the cash book.
All right, thank you. So let's get to the CEO had said that the land transfer fees are part of the revenue lines for the council. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, during your tenure as finance director, did you have the opportunity to verify the fees that are collected on your behalf? Yes, to know how much is collected from physical planning.
Yes, the fiscal plan, they have their own record books, but that record book is not with me. It's
No,
with
what
them.
I'm saying is, you, during your tenure as Director of Finance, did you have the opportunity to verify those records so that you know how much revenue was generated, since you have projected that revenue in your budget?
Yes.
Did you have the access?
When you collect the person responsible council submissions,
Yes.
because the code number is there.
Okay.
But then from that code number, I know that this is land transfer and land ownership. I mean, how to call it?
Okay.
Land transfer and land ownership.
Okay.
Because there are two different heads. I couldn't remember the heads actually, because it's a long time now. But from that point of view, I know this amount collected on land transfer and this amount collected on land occupation.
Now, did you recall on the 29th of January 2019, the internal auditor wrote to the CEO,
Yes.
that is Pasit Sise,
Mm-hmm.
to intervene so that physical planning can give them the records, can send to your office the records. Was that done?
No,
It was not done.
no.
So, in essence, you were not able to ascertain that revenue line as to how much was generated, right?
Definitely,
All right.
definitely.
Now, in the preparation of your budget, how did you treat grants that you receive? You treat them as revenue, or how do you do it?
We treat them as grant.
Yes,
Yes.
I understand that. But then, how did you incorporate it in your budget?
We incorporate it as a grant.
Do you incorporate it as revenue?
No, we don't, because they are not revenue.
Huh?
We don't incorporate it as revenue, but as grant. Because in the budget, you see, you have revenue heads, then grant, after revenue head, then you come to the other heads of heads. I think the budget is with you people
so
here.
when you construct the budget, i.e. when you prepare your budget, how do you capture grants? Either they are conditional or unconditional. How do you capture it in your
grants are always conditional. Grants
yes,
to the council, they are always conditional.
they are always conditional.
Only
So
conditional.
you've never had during your time unconditional grant?
No.
Okay, so now when you get it, how do you project it? How do you construct it in the budget?
That is, we sit, you call the committee, then tell them that the grant has come. The financial committee, then they'll see over it, look over it and see how to project it.
So how do you account for the revenues? How do you do the accountability, the conditions?
That is after the projection. They retire what they have done, the job they have done, they retire those vouchers.
Sorry, I did not get it.
After the projection,
Yes.
after they did the work,
Yes,
then they retire what they have done, those papers,
yes.
to the council.
Now, I just want to understand the modalities between the grantor and the grantee. The person giving you the grant and you, the council. How do you work out the accountability of that money?
That's what I'm saying. When it comes,
Yes.
the CEO will tell because he's the chief accountant, they'll call him or they'll write to him that this amount has been granted, how do you call it? The grant has been paid in this amount. Then he will call the financial committee, the chairman.
He does what?
He will call the financial committee chairman and that his team to tell them that this is here. Then those people will meet and then forward the meeting to the general body. Then the general body will look over it, what projects they are intending to do.
Yes.
Then based on that, after that work, then all those given the grant or the project did within the wards will be retired.
Will retire.
Yes, they will retire their documents.
So how do you do the reconciliation? How do you audit it? How do you do it? Because it is not supposed to be part of your revenue.
Yes.
It has to be treated separate, right?
Yes.
Based on the financial manual,
Yes.
right?
The amount given to them,
Yes.
compare the how to call the document they submitted will be compared.
Now, can you give us a situation during your tenure where the council was given grant?
Well,
Was there any circumstance where you were given grant
Well,
from headquarters?
definitely I cannot remember actually but I had no. It is,
Okay, can you write down and check what grants Mansakonko Area Council received during your time as finance director?
to write.
To check whether there were any grants issued to the council during your time as
No,
finance.
I mean the how to call the budget is not with me here.
The budget is not with you?
No.
We will avail you the opportunity to check the budget with
Okay.
Secretariat.
Okay.
If there is any between 18 and 19,
Okay.
all right?
Okay.
And then you tell us how you reconciled and how you were able to reconcile the grant that is given you and the expenditures and all that,
Okay.
all right?
Okay.
I believe, is that the end of the?
One question or two, and then we
Okay,
conclude.
so, yes,
you have
we are
time for that?
almost- Yes. Yes, we can.
Daughter, you look happy,
Mr.
do you?
Mr. Janneh, after the two questions, we will give you opportunity to cross-check, and more particularly with the Reliance Finance issues,
Yes.
so that you can sort it out and give us the details of.
All right. In fact, I
documentation.
have the budget with me. I hadn't been. No, I would have bring the budget itself to 2018, 2019. I have them with me in my at home.
Okay. All right.
Number one, if the CEO authorizes payment by giving instructions to the collectors, and they raise these vouchers, you normally refuse to sign them. Is that not the case?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because I'm not, I said, those vouchers, any voucher that I'm not aware of the payment, and I
Yes.
didn't witness the payment,
Yes.
I will not sign that voucher.
And it is wrong procedure. So now you are authorized to make payment of $450,000. Let's say $750,000 altogether for the purchase of 2 vehicles, which the entire procedure was wrong. You even complained. Why did you sign the check?
I complained before. But
No, I said you complained.
yes.
Now why did you sign?
It was an authority.
What?
I said it's a resolution that the councillors pass. That I should sign this check because at that point in time they are in need of vehicles. Seriously.
But you know the procedure was not followed.
But I told them it's not followed.
And you know you should not authorize payment when there is a procedure.
This is it.
But why did you sign when you knew hear me out, when you knew at the time you were not supposed to sign the check, and you complained of that, but you still signed the check?
Yes.
It was wrong,
But it's not wrong.
even on your side.
This is what I'm saying. But due to the conditions at that point in time, because I know if they didn't get that vehicle or that source of transport, they say the journalist refused to sign this the check.
The true value of the vehicle could have been $200, and they tell you $450.
This is why when I signed the check, I told him to bring these supporting documents.
Even if they bring,
this is what I said.
yes.
Please give me these supporting documents for reference in case of tomorrow.
Did they bring it?
He didn't.
Now the supporting documents, should it be before the transaction or after the transaction?
Well before the transaction and after the transaction.
Yes, but you don't have it.
I didn't get it.
You don't have it before the transaction.
See,
My point is it possible that what you paid for the vehicle is way higher than what the true value?
exactly, that can happen. This is why hence I don't know the name, the account's name. I put the account number there so that the account number, the person of that account number can be contacted.
Good. The other issue as well would be with respect to the opinion of the auditor in relation to your job as a finance director, that throughout the years that you have spent, especially 2018 and 2019, that what you presented for auditing throughout could not reflect the true accounts of the area council. Do you understand that? That you only present, you don't present financial statement. They could not have true opinion as to what is the correct financial position of the area council. And so the auditor has clearly outlined this in no uncertain terms. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree.
Entirely.
Yeah.
Right, thank you very much. That's all for this witness.
Mr. Janneh,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hereby discharge you. We will call you back, and we hope that you would work as quickly as possible to get us the documents we have asked for.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Thank you so much. We may rise.
Thank you.